everyone, and welcome to This Week at Shrouded, episode 95. We've got a great show for you today, but first, I am your host, AGreener, and today with us, we have Mr. Rect and Dunk.
Woo!
Hello.
Hi. So glad you found us.
Hilarious. Anyway, we'll be talking, obviously, mainly about the Heresy, Act 1 developer live stream, all the stuff they talked about there. Which is the artifact, the new weapons, the activity. We'll talk a little bit about Sunder and Doctrine, Dungeon Race,
Star Wars.
And Star Wars. Yes, let's talk about Star Wars. I saw how happy you were about that. Yeah, they didn't even bring the aesthetic much from Destiny, eh? Let's get right into it. Yeah. So if you didn't know, everybody, in Heresy, we are getting a beautiful, beautiful Star Wars set for our Guardians. Let me pop it up here real quick so we can talk. All right, here it is. So, first, as you can see here, Shock Trooper, Stormtrooper, whatever you want to call them, for the Titan, the
Stormtrooper, an Imperial Guard, and a Death Troop.
Is that a Stormtrooper? It's not a Shock Trooper?
Yes.
I don't know the difference.
Storm.
Yep.
All right.
Storm.
If you say so. Yes, Imperial Guard. These guys are badass, and the best best movie in the recent trilogy. Nah, Bebo's not here to fucking snap my head off. Fuck, he hated The Last Jedi. I love it. I love trolling him. If you hear this, Bebo, fuck you. The Last Jedi was better than whatever those other movies were. Anyway, and then I don't even know where the fuck this guy's from.
Death Troop.
Death Trooper. From where? From what? Where do they exist?
They appear in multiple video games, additional media, and they're kind of sort of in one.
In what?
In one movie.
In one movie.
Oh.
Kind of.
Which movie? Don't know? All right. Good story. Okay, so they showed us these off. Obviously, they've got
it's Rogue One.
Oh, they're in Rogue One. I don't even remember them.
So you see them the first time when the engineer for the Death Star goes to find the engineer that went missing. He's got the stormtroopers, the stormtrooper looking dudes in the black armor. Those are Death Troop.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember that part. But cool. Very cool. So we get these. They're really neat. As you can see right here, the Warlock is holding the Death Star Ghost, which is really interesting. I actually like that a lot. And I hope
there's a ship and a speeder. There's a ship and a Sparrow. So it's almost certainly going to be that TIE fighter and a Scout Trooper speeder.
This is Darth Vader's TIE fighter, isn't it?
No.
No?
Not quite.
That's
similar design, but not quite the same. I think it's based off of it.
Okay, but yeah, you got the normal ones with the big panels across the side. Then you have the one with the curved panels like this, but then they've got like points in them, which is the TIE Interceptor, I think. I'm not entirely sure. And then this one was similar to his model. Yeah. So anyway, that's cool. So if
that is a TIE Advanced.
Okay, whatever they're called. If you buy that as a ship, it's funny that when you're trying to say Sparrow, you said Speeder because that's what they're called in the Star Wars universe. I wonder if it'll be the one that you get like on Endor. Those.
That is a Scout Trooper speeder. Yes.
Yeah.
That is almost certainly what it's going to be.
Nice. So, with all that said, this all looks very cool, but your point well, I don't know if you made the point, but I know you want to make the point. Like, the aesthetics of this are not Destiny at all. They're not
No.
inspired by Destiny. They're just the closest one that looks like a Destiny anything is the Warlock. Like I can see where that's inspired because it's got it's still got the Warlock band or whatever it's called. That's like they don't have that on the guards or whatever it is. It's got the cloak. You know, the helmet looks Destiny, like it's Destiny shape-ish. But that's the closest. Like the Stormtrooper just is a Stormtrooper, and the Death Trooper is a Death Trooper. The only thing that looks like a hunter on that Death Trooper is the fucking knife in his hand, which they never use probably in the movies. So
that's not a Stormtrooper knife. That is a hunter knife. It's
yeah,
hand, right?
Exactly. But I mean, the point is, it's not part of the. It's not really part of the motif there. So I thought that was a little weird because normally when they do these, like when they did, they do the crossovers or whatever you call them. It's usually armor inspired by certain things. Like for example, well, all of them really. I can't think of even the Doki Doki stuff looks for the most part like Destiny armor. Except for the giant bow on the back of the hunter, but I don't know if that's on all of them. It could be. Anyway, the point is, like, the armor itself, you know, it looks like Destiny armor. Whereas that Stormtrooper does not at all. That's just a Stormtrooper.
Listen, it's just more Fortnite-ification of Destiny for money, and I hate it. The skins look good. If you go look up the renders of the skins, they're very well done. And as somebody who enjoys some Star Wars, I think they're great. I just don't want them in Destiny, right? I would have preferred the armor ornaments to have been inspired by Star Wars, not just direct copies of stuff that you can see in Star Wars shows or in Star Wars games. That's it. Now, I would be willing to bet money that Bungie's licensing agreement stipulated how they have to look, right?
Yeah.
And it, you know, it definitely had to go through, you know, the studio for approval, and I'm sure they wanted everything as close as possible to Star Wars, so as not to dilute their brand. But I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
That's fair. You've always been an advocate against the, as you put it, Fortnite-ification of Destiny 2.
Or all games. It's not even like Fortnite being Fortnite. Like, that's part of the DNA of the game. Like, you expect to be running around as fucking Goku, Darth Vader, and the guy from Family Guy. Like, you got to expect that. That's what the game is. And one of you is going to turn into Godzilla at some point during the game. All right? It's fine. That's what Fortnite is about. But this is not what I want to see in Destiny. Like, we're going to see somebody wearing some Doki Doki bows with a Stormtrooper head flying around in Ecto 1. All right? It's fucking dumb. It's stupid. It doesn't strike me as any less dumb than loading into a game of Warzone with some randos for squads and finding yourself who you are dressed as some kind of military operator, and you are playing with Nicki Minaj, a bunny dressed up in a World War I costume, World War II costume, and fucking Groot. Like, what is this shit? I'm playing a military shooter. I'm not playing Fortnite. What is this fucking bullshit? So, it's whatever. I'm unhappy about it. I don't like it.
I'm sorry, that was really funny. And just the image of the Doki Doki bow, Stormtrooper helmet, flying around the Ecto 1 sounds incredible.
Yeah. Incredible's a word, for sure.
I mean, what other game can you do that in?
Fucking Fortnite.
You can't fly around in the Ecto 1. What are you talking about?
You can fly around in all kinds of shit. Maybe not the Ecto 1, but there's all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, that's fair, though. That's fair.
Yeah. No, you can fly around in the DeLorean instead. That's in Fortnite.
There you go. A DeLorean. Ooh, maybe that'll be in that'll be next in Destiny. Fly around the DeLorean.
So dumb. Well, now that you know, Halo is being released on PlayStation, if we can have a proper Halo crossover into Destiny, Bungie can have a Halo crossover into their new game. That would be hilarious.
That would be pretty amusing. I'm not gonna lie.
Bungie or Destiny 2 marathon crossover. That'd be great.
You know what's wild?
What?
That we will like a bunch of people is gonna buy these skins.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And how long will you even use them?
People are going to buy these skins and they're going to put them on, and then they're going to realize that none of their exotic armor matches it. Some hunter's going to be like, I'm going to wear this Death Trooper, but I want to use these Moth Keeper's wraps. This doesn't look good at all. Then they're going to go to the forums and be like, bro, can I get some transmog for my Moth Keepers? Because this shit looks booty. And Bungie's going to be like, nah. And then they're going to go put on their old transmog. Maybe they'll use the helmet. But that's it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm guilty of buying stuff. Like, I bought the Doki Doki stuff. I love it. I think it's hilarious.
You know what's going to be great? When somebody runs around with that Titan armor and the Titan mark is an empty holster, they've got a hand cannon on, and the hand cannon is just going to be on their leg, clipping through the holster and not in the holster. And people are going to be irritated by it. And you know what? I'm glad. I hope they fucking hate it. I hope they sit there and just fucking steam as they're running around in the tower and they're fucking IP lifted slop.
I can't see my own character, so I don't care if the gun doesn't fit in the holster.
You can when you're running around social spaces.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
You can also
Honestly.
switch. You can also switch which weapons on your holster.
Honestly,
Listen, I'm gonna break the rule. Noid, I see you fucking taunting me in there, and I will tell you, I will reiterate on the podcast. All right, I will fully embrace the Discord moderator life. I'm white. I stay at home. I'm fat. I don't have the fedora, but I will go fucking buy one just so when you bag me in your fucking stormtrooper gear, I will not feel bad about bagging you. And incidentally, you don't even fucking play a Titan or a Hunter. You play a dumbass Warlock, so you're not even gonna have the opportunity.
Yeah, the Warlock armor actually looks like it's from Destiny. So
That's correct.
yeah, it
It's
looks good.
acceptable.
That's the only set I would even consider buying is for Warlock. Titan
oh, I'm
and
getting
Hunter.
that Stormtrooper.
Titan and Hunter, don't get me wrong. Titan, great, love it. I don't want my Titan to look like a Stormtrooper. My Titan has wings right now, and that's not going to change.
I absolutely want my Titan to look like a Stormtrooper. I don't care. I don't care about the Death Trooper. I don't particularly care about the Warlock. But yeah,
You're gonna buy all three of them.
I'm not.
You're gonna buy the whole fucking package.
I never buy the whole package. Like when the PlayStation stuff came out, all I bought was the Horizon stuff. I didn't care about the other shit.
You didn't buy all three of the Mass Effect?
I may have bought all the Mass Effect, but only because I assumed BioWare got some of that money, and I love BioWare. So
All right.
I'll support someone even if... Well, I mean, their last 3 games were dog shit. No, scratch that. I enjoy Veilguard. And Anthem was good, just there wasn't enough. We've had this conversation before. We don't need to get into it. Anyway, I supported it because I was supporting the IP. The only thing that I don't even remember what I used, or if I used much of it. I think I still have that stuff on my Titan. I'm running around as Commander Shepard on my Titan. But I don't even remember what it looked like on my other characters. Oh, okay. The Warlock was Liara, and the Hunter was Garrus. I fucking hate Garrus, though. Like, he's the worst character in Mass Effect. People love him. I don't know why. I don't get it. He's such a fucking uptight douchebag.
But he's such a homie. Like, seriously, he's there for you. He's got your back.
I'm not a home. He's not my homie. No, fuck that guy. He's never in my party. I'm running around with Tali and Liara the whole time, start to finish. They're my characters. What well, as much as you can. I don't even think Tally's in Mass Effect 2. But that's fine because...
No, she is.
Is she?
Yeah, you can get Tally as a
My
squad
brain's
mate.
not working right now.
Yeah, it's Liara. You can't get
It's
as a squad
Liara,
mate.
yeah. She's the Shadow Broker. So I swap her out for Kasumi in Mass Effect 2.
That's fair.
Yeah. But she's a DLC character, so...
Yeah. For me, like, especially when it comes to Mass Effect 3, I use certain characters for certain missions just because they have cool interactions with that mission.
I probably do too, but if somebody were to ask me what my go-to squads were, those are them.
Yep. I also switch it up for just missions in general, just to have a bit more variety, since I tend to play as an engineer.
I'm a Vanguard, baby.
Yeah, that's fair. Anyways.
They're the best at Mass Effect 3. That fucking melee. Oh, it's so cool. Sorry.
It's great. It's great. I love it.
I guess the weekly winners will be at the... Oh my god, Devil! All right, here. I forgot to tell everybody the weekly winners. We're gonna do it right now. Woo! Our 2300 silver winner for this week is Devil Lito. I should have changed it after you made me announce it, but congratulations. That wouldn't be very fair, would it? And our T-shirt winner this week is theallgamer. Congratulations. All right, there you go. You win. Congratulations. Yes, indeed.
Devil Lito stops paying attention to the podcast.
Yeah, he leaves now. No, he's probably the only person that watches the whole stream. I don't know what you're talking about.
I watch the whole stream every week. What do you mean?
Every stream.
Definitely not. Sorry.
Valk, I don't believe you. I don't believe you at all. I think she's lying.
All right. Shall we get into the TWID? Or
we
the
can
Heresy
move
stuff
on
or
from
whatever?
this stuff. Yeah, anyway, TLDR Star Wars in Destiny. Woo. All right, goodbye. What's next on the list? All right, yes, I guess we can chat about, well, Heresy and the new activity and the new weapons and Season of Arrivals weapons and Vault of Glass weapons. We talked about the Trials armor last week, so yeah, let's start with that stuff. All right. So, as you know, Heresy is being released on Tuesday. I don't know what the date is for that. February 3rd?
Yep. No, 4th.
No, 4th.
Yeah.
You fail.
I was even staring at it too, and I was just, ugh.
Yeah. Okay, so yes, it launches. Well, we got a developer live stream on Tuesday, and they talked a lot about Heresy. Some promising looking stuff. Obviously, cautiously optimistic is what I was trying to say, because this stuff can feel very boring very quickly sometimes, even when it looks good. So we get the new activity rolling in. It's called the Nether. It's another. Well, essentially, it's the Dreadnought, and we all know we're going back to the Dreadnought. But the activity is going to take place mostly on the Dreadnought. There's going to be different styles of the activity. One of them being exploration-based. You still have to do encounters and whatnot, but you could stay in there for a while. I'm thinking it's kind of like the Season of the Witch thing, where you could play it as long as you wanted. And you move from activity to activity. But obviously not the same 3 points like the Season of the Witch was. Basically, it's a thing. You can go in there, do some activities, and you can explore around. And if you stumble into an activity, you either have to do it or maybe you can skip past it. I don't know. They didn't give you that much information. So I was like, I wonder how much of the Dreadnought we actually have to explore. And it was ironic when they were talking about this because you guys brought it up last week, or it was you, Dom, and you said, I wonder if it'll be a patrol zone. And I was like, no fucking way it'll be a patrol zone. And then they said this. I know it's not a patrol zone, but I mean, it's like you can kind of explore the whole thing while doing activities. I was like, God damn, it's kind of like patrol zone.
Yeah, it's similar. It's not quite the same.
Yeah,
but
it's not. It probably doesn't have fast travel points, anything like that. It doesn't have patrols, doesn't have lost sectors. Like it's not a patrol zone, but at the same time, it's a big area that it appears if you want to and you choose the right activity, you can explore as you want. And I don't know how much of it is available. It could be, the whole thing. But I guess we'll find out. So that didn't really talk about the nether activity itself, which is, inspired by the all the roguelite stuff they've been doing over the last 2 years. It looks more like the ability choosing of the Season of the Deep. Yeah. I couldn't think of the name of the activity. What was that activity called?
Deep dives.
Deep dives, where you get a choice of 3, you pick one, and then you move on to the next activity, and so on and so forth. They're all random zones. Every time you load in, different things going on in different places. And it does say that it has 3 different modes, each offering unique focuses. One of the modes I was talking about was, I assume it's probably going to be just like the focused activity mode, the exploration mode, and then there's either another version of that or it's just like a harder version of that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a cool third style.
They said
that's not legend.
They said higher activity in the actual Vidoc or whatever the stream.
All right. I didn't pull that, I guess. Anyway, it looked cool, but like I said, that doesn't mean anything until I get my hands on it.
I think people are going to load in there and be like, wait a minute. I get no health and I have limited ammunition. There's not going to be nearly as many ammo drops through the whole thing on top of other modifiers. People are going to lose their minds. They're going to be very mad all the time. Since we also know that healing abilities aren't going to be as effective in there as they are in the rest of the game, on top of everything. So you never recover health because your health is a resource. You get more of it, but your health is a resource. Your ammunition is a resource that doesn't just replenish itself. Enemies aren't going to be dropping very many bricks. You got to go find that stuff in chests or get it after you complete encounters. One of the two. So I think we are going to hear a mass cry of this stuff is too hard. If I know the Destiny.
Well, there should be an easy version of it. Like the way you make that sound, like it sounds difficult. And that's fine for people like us. I'm fine with doing difficult activities.
You can't do the Nether without those two things. Those are baked in. Those aren't even modifiers. They're just the state of the game when you load in.
I know. I'm aware. I do think like seasonal content is typically for everybody. I think it's weird if there was like a mode that was like so fucking hard that only the top 10% could actually get through it.
The basic mode also has revive tokens. Like the basic mode is no health regen, revive tokens, super limited ammo. Imagine you go in there with somebody who like, listen, I don't want to call anybody out, but somebody who's bad at the game runs in there with double special just because they think 2 special weapons are cool, and they spend the entire round, the entire match out of ammo. By the time you get to the end of the first one, they've just left you entirely. And then the next person does the same thing over and over and over again. You know, it's gonna be interesting. I imagine the forums are gonna be on fire. At least at first. I mean, it won't. For anybody who's a seasoned Destiny player, it probably won't matter. But anyway, it's gonna be interesting for sure.
Interesting. I like it. Yeah, I can't wait to see what it's like.
Yep, it'll be fun, but again, it sounds very similar to Coil in design and scope. So I'm expecting a lot of the same things we saw there.
Yeah, Guardians have more health and shields, but do not regenerate health. Ammo drops also very limited, but you can earn a ton of it in different ways. Similar thing with your revives. You have a limited number of tokens, but you can earn more too. In other words, be careful when you venture into enemy territory. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be wild. Okay, all right. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Did you happen to look at the key art
Yeah.
and how
It's very-
Oryx is a ghost in the background?
Oh, you mean that one? Well, they mentioned that in the live stream.
Listen, we killed Oryx. We went into the raid and killed him permanently. He got made into a gun. He is Touch of Malice. Touch of Malice is Oryx. All right? And he did that on purpose. Like, he did that. He arranged to be made into that gun. He tricked us into making him into a gun so he could live forever. How is he still a fucking ghost? What the fuck is going on, Bungie? You better explain this. You better bring that lore back and explain what the fuck is going on.
They did say that he would be involved in this episode in a certain way. So obviously it's not just normal Oryx.
Bro, he's a gun. Like, his soul is in Touch of Malice.
Maybe they suck it out of Touch of Malice and jam it into the sky and say, I don't know, a la Riven in Season of the Wish.
Imagine you go to load up this thing and it's like, you don't have Touch of Malice, you can't play. Go do Kingswell.
Oh, that'd be brutal.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to work.
Yeah, me neither.
That would be wild, though. Could you imagine? Way to alienate people.
Yep.
People would be pissed.
I do want to say, though, in last podcast, I did call that
Yes, you did.
Works. And I'm both glad and disappointed that I was right.
I remember because I was talking about it on the stream, like the Player of the Week stream was that night, and I said, Dunk said both of these things on the podcast, and I told him there's no fucking way in hell either one of them become a thing. And I was like, now the Dreadnought is pretty much a patrol zone, and Oryx is apparently coming back. So I was like, I was so wrong on both accounts. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Anyway, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they tie Oryx into the entire episode. I don't imagine he's truly like alive.
No, they were pretty vague about that.
Maybe the Echo does something. Who knows? We'll see next week.
So just an echo of Oryx? Was that how they're going to shoehorn this shit in there?
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, they in lore they exist.
Fuck lore.
I mean, heck, we killed them in Destiny 1. Echoes of
Everything up.
Yeah, I just saw that.
There we go. I was like, oh god, what happened?
Let me try again. Stand by.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. It pulled that time, chat. It pulled. All right, my bad. All right. So I talked about this for like a minute. What it looked like. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. Let's just go to the weapons.
All right. Seasonal weapons.
Yeah.
We got a sword. We got an auto.
Here.
We got a grenade launcher. And we got a linear fusion rifle.
Woo!
None of which are going to be craftable.
But here, let's see what this says here. It says for Heresy, we not only have a suite of great episodic weapons to chase, but we also have adept versions to add to your arsenal. They have quite a different color scheme, can fit adept mods, include a second origin trait, and also drop with additional perks in the third and fourth column. I thought that was an interesting addition.
Yeah. You have
I
to
like
run
it.
the higher difficulties in order to get those, but you know.
Of course. Yeah, but that's what Adept's always been about, unless they throw in this like bento token bullshit to appease people. To get adept weapons or whatever. But I think that's really neat. I don't know if any of these are any good, but I like the fact that we can grab some adept versions, throw some adept mods in there, and you can pick between origin trades. You get multiple roles in one. That always feels good. So that's something new and interesting. We're only seeing 4. I don't know if they plan on adding more per act, but like they have been doing, I assume they will. But
I wouldn't assume that because there's 4 here and there's 4 reprised Season of Arrivals weapons as well.
All right.
They're gonna give us a couple of each up front, a couple more, or maybe one more in Act 2, and the last one in Act 3, probably.
Okay, fair enough. That's fine. All right, Season of Arrivals are coming back. Our weapons perks are updated perk pool. You get it. These weapons, boom, boom. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Enjoy. There's a few interesting perk combos. All 5 are live from day 1. It says right there. You've been lied to. There you go.
Also not craftable.
Nope. Yep.
Yeah, it's not craftable. They are done with that dog shit, except for this stuff. I'm just kidding. Wait. Okay, so they're also reprising the Vault of Glass weapons. These were the only ones left non-craftable in the whole game. So we're fixing that. When Heresy launches, Vault of Glass weapons see a weapon pool reprised with new perks and will be craftable once you unlock their patterns. So,
I came across somebody on the forums who was asking, I farmed god rolls for all the master weapons in VOG. Are they gonna make my adepts, my time loss weapons, enhanceable? And I responded to him, lol. Get ready for all your adepts to be power crept.
they're definitely going to be power crept. There's definitely going to probably be better perk combinations for them now. And and you can enhance them.
If they stick to the current rotation, VOG should be in rotation on week 2. So if you are of the efficiency set and want to just get it done, you can farm encounter 2 and 3. That covers all the guns if they stick to the same loot table. So you can do Oracles and Templar over and over and over again to get all these farmed up. Shouldn't actually take that long. Those are 2 pretty fast encounters.
Sounds delightful. I love it. Boom. I need myself a new Fatebringer. That's it. I'll take the shotgun too.
Please give me another Vision of Confluence. I need more. That was the only gun that dropped for me for the longest time.
Yeah, I got a lot of those too. I think it was probably in that skew thing that was broken. I think. I guess those were perk rolls. Never mind. But whatever the drop rates, it was high. It was high. It fell high.
It was ridiculously high, and yet it wasn't high. It was horrible.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's cool. We're officially going to have craftable weapons for all of the raids. Now, this was the last one. Da, 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 da. Okay, all right. Trials of Osiris armor. We talked about this last week. Catface still looks fucked. Everything else looks fine. Oh yes, some new exotic weaponry. This gun actually looks cool as fuck.
Looks straight out of Warframe to me.
Ooh, let's go put this, especially this skin right here. Okay. All right. Destiny times Warframe crossover coming soon. No? All right. Never mind. Okay, so the Pharaoh Dyad. Cool looking disc, huh? Yep, this might be one of the more exotic looking exotics we've ever made. And after seeing your reactions on stream, it seems you all agree. Nah. We're not spoiling how you will earn it, but we can say it'll be totally worth it. The Strand submachine gun will generate blighted seekers when shooting it, and regen ammo very fast when not. It's a win-win combination. Regen ammo. Interesting. Base exotic and Eververse exotic weapon ornament. Dreaming City theme. Okay, so this is the Eververse one. This is the normal version. Right? Based on that. Because it says pictured base exotic and Eververse exotic weapon ornament Dreaming City theme. This is definitely Dreaming City here, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
That's funny. To me, this looks like what should be the ornament. Because this, like, emerald, like, fucking claw thing is sick. Yeah, whatever. Maybe people like this aesthetic more. This looks way out of place to me. This weird... I guess that's where you put your hand. So, like, leather holster grip. I don't know, that's weird. Anyway, that's it. And then this is the seasonal. We get ourselves a weird-ass trace primary... trace rifle pulse thingy mabob. If you watched the stream, they kind of showed it off. Basically, we've had primary ammo, weapon shooting, special ammo before. How about we do it with the other way around? Heresy Season Pass exotic weapon is also our first ever primary ammo trace rifle. It shoots a beam of arc energy from the hip, or a burst if you aim down the sights. And all arc damage sources will charge its unique arc alignment meter when filled. Do a special reload to overcharge it, and it jolts enemies when you hit them again. Yeah. I mean, it looked fine on the stream. I mean, it's not going to be make it or break it or anything. It's not going to be the next big exotic weapon, I don't think. Maybe it will. I don't know.
We don't know that yet.
Yeah, I suppose.
The first time we have a primary ammo one of these, we don't know what kind of damage it's going to actually do.
Well, I don't know. Unless they were playing Legendary or Master on that stream, it didn't look like it did any fucking damage. But they could have been. I don't know what power level they were in for that shit. No idea. All right, next on the list was this thing.
New artifact.
New artifact. I know we get them all the time. But here's a new one. And all the shit that goes with it. You know, typical stuff. Fusions are going to be unstoppable. Overload machine guns. Pierce up barrier sidearms.
Almost everything is special ammo.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anti-barrier sniper. Unstoppable glaive. Yeah, technically for... well, this is power.
Which means people are going to have to either make heavier use of exotics if they want to cover both, or you're just not going to cover both with one character anymore.
Yeah, that's fair. So there's a lot of other stuff in here. Shout out to Particle Reconstruction. We could have some linear fusion damage, potentially, next season. Does Divinity come out of our vaults back into real life?
Only if you can't aim.
Well, nobody can aim, trust me. So, does Divinity come back out?
Again, only if you can't aim.
All right. So, yes, Divinity is back, baby. Not because it's stronger than it was, but because this could potentially be a strong damage source. There's a bunch of other shit in here. I don't know.
The main things to consider is that it's all really heavily void and strand with a sprinkling of arc in there. I think the main highlights on this really go hand in hand with the sandbox changes that are coming, with destabilizing rounds having its global cooldown turned down. If you are not running void weapons with the stabilizing rounds or some way to proc volatile, you are absolutely throwing. If you are prepping builds for next season and they do not have volatile rounds or lean into volatile rounds, you are crazy. And you are doing yourself and everybody you matchmake with a disservice. So, fix your shit. Get on void.
All right, so where is my void? To stabilize it, or rocket sidearm. I need it now. Rocket assisted sidearm.
You're gonna get it from GMs, I think, unless it's. Is it going to be a GM weapon or is it going to be a Vanguard weapon?
I wasn't 100% sure which it is. But I need it now. Because I just want to shoot things in the face and I want everything to blow up for 17 miles.
Looks like it'll be a nightfall weapon.
Yeah, alright. That's fair. Cool.
Just put on Buried Bloodline. You get a couple of precision hits and now it's volatile because of the artifact. And it doesn't have any damage reduction, like it didn't take the nerf to sidearms. Okay. And it gives you Devour built in.
God damn.
Yeah, it's gonna be a million times. It's gonna be such a strong weapon. Buried Bloodline is gonna be so strong this season.
I should probably farm Warlords then, because I don't have one.
Same.
Leans into all the fucking volatile stuff. Gives you health back. Even in the new activity, yeah, it's gonna be pretty clutch. Get into Warlords, folks. Start farming that shit.
Damn. Yeah. All right. Good to know. That should be fun.
Unfortunately, it was just in rotation last week, so you have another month before it comes back for actual farming.
That's fine. I'll play it 3 times. I'll get it. 100%. We got a new mod coming to Heresy. It's called Power of Resolve.
This is just an example.
Oh. What do you mean?
This is just an example.
Yeah, there were multiple
one of the fragile weapon mods.
Elaborate then, because I apparently didn't read this.
Yeah, there are a number of new weapon mods coming.
Yeah, but it is specific to episodic weapons.
Yeah. Only work on episodic weapons, which I mean, you know, there's not a whole lot of options there. Well,
that's interesting because like these mods, if they're good enough, they could potentially like give us reasons to use episodic weapons over, you know, right now we only use them if they happen to be stronger than the strongest weapons. But if these mods make them stronger than that, even if it's just for the episode, that's an interesting thought, at least.
I think people will enjoy them through the course of the season, through the course of the episode, and then afterwards they're going to be bitching and moaning
that they're gone. Yeah,
because you know, people maybe keep saying like seasons are going away, but seasons aren't going away. We're going to have the 2 content drops a year, but they're still going to have seasons as well. The seasons just aren't going to have any story content, right? And so this kind of stuff will probably still play into seasons going forward.
Yeah,
so it's just a new paradigm for people to get used to.
Indeed. I think this is a test, but I think it's kind of like, it's smart. It seems smart. Like people always complain, it's like, oh, why do I want any of the seasonal weapons? They're all shit. Well, if these mods actually make them good for the 4 months that the season is live, then that gives you 4 months of something different, you know?
This episode, that was just cope because you couldn't craft them. Didn't want to play to grind out their weapons. They wanted to play to grind out red borders, right? And so it's very easy to say, all these weapons are bad. I don't want to grind out any of them, even though that's not true. Several of the weapons are quite good. So
The point is, this will make the seasonal weapons better during the season, so it might actually, it'll change up the meta. If they're good enough. These mods might suck, and they might need to refocus them. We'll have to wait and see. All right, on to the dungeon race. I think we talked about it a little bit. We did get a little bit more information here. There is definitely not going to be Twitch rivals. This is just straight up. They're doing their own thing. If you're watching, you know, different people are gonna be. Oh my God, Alex brain. Okay, first off, dungeon is dropping. You know, February 7th. I guess what, 1 o'clock Eastern, right? Yeah, 9 Pacific is 1 o'clock Eastern. I don't know, the stupid time zones that shouldn't exist.
That's 12 p.m. Eastern.
Since when?
9 a.m. is 12 p.m. Eastern. Wait, no, so...
No,
wait,
you're right.
hold on.
No, you're right, because it's 1 o'clock my time.
Yeah.
But that's not when it drops, does it? Fuck, daylight savings is so stupid. I guess I don't know when it drops. It doesn't say here.
9 a.m. Pacific.
It does say that? Okay.
Yeah.
So that should be noon Eastern, 1 o'clock my time. What a weird choice.
I mean, that's when reset is right now.
Is it?
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
9 a.m.
Okay, anyway, you can get this emblem by watching Evan F 1997 Twitch channel on February 7th from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific. And then you can also get them from watching CB Gray's YouTube and or TikTok channels. That seems weird. Also available during the pre-show on the Bungie Twitch channel from 7 to 9 a.m.
I presume these are going to be, if these aren't actual like regular like, drops, watch 15 minutes, earn the thing. This is going to be, occasionally there'll be a Twitch program, a Twitch drop program where random people who happen to be in the stream during the time period will just get the drop.
Really?
Yeah. So that's what it sounds like it's going to be.
People are going to lose their shit when they find out about that. Anyway, and then these ones, it's a little weird where it says so Gloaming Dark Emblem available for all opted-in Twitch channels, streaming Destiny 2, Thunder Doctrine, Dungeon from February 7th, 4 p.m. To February 11th, 9 a.m. Why so late? 4 p.m. That's like 7 o'clock Eastern. That's like 5 hours after
Yep.
it goes live. A fucking weird. Oh, so everybody watches the other one. This ends at 4 p.m.
Yep.
What the fuck? Okay, whatever. I don't care. 4 p.m. to February 11th. Jeez, that's 4 days. Okay, cool. And then this is going to be from February 7th at 9 a.m. Let's see the time to March 4th. Okay, so this is just the new sub gift emblem that launches on February 7th at reset. And then this is the watch emblem for the dungeon, but you have to watch after 4 p.m. on February 7th to get it. Anyway, I assume all opted in Twitch channels are just people that have like a drop.
I would assume as well.
Yeah. Same with this one. All opted in. Wild. These are the trophies they're going to give out, so I'll never see it. But
I saw somebody who put a minion eye in the search on holidays. I thought it was great.
I bet that looks good. Yeah.
These don't look very inspired to me. They look kind of.
Yep.
They look kind of booty.
Maybe it makes sense once you're in the dungeon.
Maybe. I just don't think, even if you like zoom in on these, I don't know if these are 3D mock-ups or if these are the actual, this could be 3D mock-ups or it could be the actual trophies, but I don't think just looking at these even zoomed in, like, these don't look especially good. The detail doesn't look especially sharp. I don't know. They look...
They're probably good.
They look kind of eh. They look like some, mass-produced resin or cheap mold bullshit. I know they went with some specific company that makes this kind of stuff, but I don't know. They look like toys to me.
It says
Not
final
trophies.
design is subject to change.
Okay, well, these must be 3D mock-ups. I hope they're actually more impressive once they're made, because this just looks like some shit you like when you're part of like a children's league and you like go to Walmart just to buy some generic trophies. You know, it's that kind of thing. Anyway.
Okay. All right. So this next part is wild to me. So if you read this, they were developing Heresy during the SAG-AFTRA strike, which if you don't know what that means, it's the Screen Actors Guild and a voice actor, whatchamacallit, union. So there's going to be voice lines that don't have any audio. You'll have to read the subtitles. But what blows my that's fine. I'm fine. But how did they just not get some people to record some voice lines after the strike was over? Like, surely there's not that many voice lines. Couldn't they just call someone up? Like, they did it for COVID. Like, couldn't they just be like, yo, can you record like 6 lines? Like, here's the sheet of paper. We'll give you $1,000
There are
bucks.
voice actors who are involved in those guilds or involved in those unions. Just they couldn't do it, right? And they weren't going to just have somebody else do it.
No, I mean that's over. Like, that union strike's been over for a while. Like, couldn't they have done it last week?
I mean,
like, it can't be that hard to input audio into the game files, right?
You would think.
That shit's been over for months.
It's Bungie. I would assume that they would have taken some really objectionable way out, like just been like, let's put the voice lines we have into some AI stuff and just have the AI spit out the voice lines in the person's voice. It'll be fine. No one will know. It'll be okay. That would have struck me as some quintessential Pete Parsons bullshit for sure.
I was gonna say they should have just got Pete Parsons to record the dialogue. Replace it for Eris Morn, and because they said Eris and Drifter are a big part of this season. Anyway, that was I read that and I was like, I'm fine with it. It's not a big deal. I usually skip that shit anyway in the seasonal stuff. But at the same time, I was like, they really couldn't, like, it's been months since that strike's been over.
They're gonna be like, go talk to the vendor. Go talk to the seasonal vendor. They're not gonna have a voice line. Then it's gonna be like, go to the holo projector and talk to the seasonal vendor. And there's not gonna be a voice line. And it's gonna be like, go outside and talk to a book. That's gonna be a radio message from the seasonal vendor, but there's not gonna be a voice line.
Wow.
And nobody's gonna have read this ahead of time, so the forums are gonna be like, Bungie can't even bother to hire voice actors for their game.
No, you know what? This is gonna be like 100%. 100%. People aren't paying attention. They're not listening to podcasts. They're not on Twitter. They're not reading TWAS. They're all just like, there's going to be outbursts in tweets and Reddits about Bungie's game being terrible because none of the audio works.
Yep.
Like, there's going to be so many people that be like, oh, seasonal bug, no audio, seasonal bug, no audio. And then you're going to get people that are on the other side that pay attention that are just like not smart enough to just ignore dumb people. And they're going to go through every single post and be like, actually, it was written in this twid on the 30th of January right here. And they're going to screenshot it. And then people are.
I'm gonna be on there, and I'm gonna be posting stuff like, "You care enough about this game to come to the forums to bitch and moan about the missing audio, but you don't care enough about the game to look at a fucking twid where they told you about this ages ago."
Well, a week ago.
I'm gonna say ages ago.
People are gonna start complaining about this on Tuesday, and this was just launched on Thursday. So I mean, it won't even be a week. But you say ages. You have fun with that.
I love the forums and engaging with the people.
And then that's why your Twitter feed sucks.
No, I never engage with any of the bullshit on my Twitter feed. It still shows up.
The last week, all I've been doing is liking video game photography on my Twitter account, and now that's all that's on my feed, and I love it.
So maybe I need to start engaging with the things I want to see. Maybe it's because Twitter's like, I don't know what you want to see, so I assume you want to see U.S. politics. So, and because I'm interacting with that stuff, just to tell it I don't want to see this shit, it's like, well, this is the only interaction. So I guess we're gonna feed you more. All right, I got you.
Also, I'm gonna show you something really quick. There's this really cool feature on. Hold on, make sure there's nothing weird on my Twitter feed.
I swear to God, if we see some lolicon bullshit, I'm gonna lose my mind, Greener.
There's no. What the fuck? Where'd your brain go? This. Look, it's forced hate about Assassin's Creed. Anyway, if you go to this little button right here, it says following.
Yeah.
You don't get any dog shit because it's just the information from the people that you're following.
I don't follow that many people.
You should follow people whose content you like. Because then...
No, that's how you create an echo chamber, and you warp your own brain. You have to follow people you don't like, as well as the people you like. If you're using it for anything related to news, otherwise...
Well, I'm not! These are all video games! I just want video games!
It breaks.
And Destiny. That's it. That's all I want from Twitter. I don't want news from Twitter. I don't fucking care. Everybody that uses it is an idiot.
That's why I deleted it off my phone.
All right. Anyway, so when I get really depressed because, like, for some reason my timeline is bad, even though right now
because you've been scrolling Twitter. Got it.
It's really good. It's been really good because I've been liking all the right stuff. But I just click the following thing because the people that I'm following are people that, well, they don't typically talk about that shit. So.
When I'm sad about the bullshit on my social media, Greener, I just go on to our server and hang out with the good people there. And everybody should try that. Join the Shrouded gaming community server and get a little respite from the fucking hellscape that is social media these days.
Yeah.
I don't know the link. Greener would know the link.
ShroudedGaming.com/Discord.
There you go.
We made it real easy for you. We do have a Discord link. I haven't said it in years. I don't even remember. But the one I just said will just redirect you to it. So.
All right, great. So we talk about some Fireteam Finder mobile updates? No, I don't care. Who gives a shit?
What are the updates, though? Oh, wait, we don't care. All right. I feel bad for Lee Anderson though, having to work on that shit.
You know what I find related? I forget who the streamer is, but I saw a streamer who was just he was joining LFG raids. And he joined into a raid where a guy was telling everybody, the guy who set it up was like, we're going on this raid, $50. Here's my information. I guarantee it clear. And he wasn't fucking joking around. He was just using LFG to sell his fucking raid carry services. He's like, one person needs to pony up $50 and I'll take everybody. And people were paying it to go through a DSC.
Damn.
People were paying $50 for a DSC carry.
Everybody who's watching this, everybody, we will do it for free. Just come into our Discord, shroudedgaming.com/Discord. Please, for the love of God, don't pay people for this shit. Use our free service, then come to our community stream and give us money.
If you want, give a donation that will turn into prizing for various events, like Crimson Days that's coming up. But we'll talk about that in a minute.
And hookers and cocaine for me.
That's blow, not cocaine. Get it right.
It's the same thing. All right. Anyway. Yeah, we don't care about this shit. Come to Shrouded. We're better. Oh, it's still going. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Never mind. I see the change. See, they went from brown to green. Cool. Ooh, new plan tab. Cool. This was Revenant, Vespers host stuff. You have until May 6th to complete Vespers host to be able to buy this stuff.
That jacket is fucking hideous. I'm sorry.
You don't like it, eh?
No.
Okay.
It's like the Joker just blew his load all over his circuit board on your chest.
That is the weirdest fucking like analogy that I've ever heard in my life.
It's nothing but clown jizz on the chest of that fucking jacket right there.
I might buy it now. I like clown jizz.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
I don't know. What does that mean?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Right. Careful. All right. What the fuck is this? Is this supposed to be the face of the dude you killed at the end?
It is. That's
Good
the corrupted puppeteer. Yeah.
All right. And here's a Revenant pin.
Yep.
Complete the Slayer Baron title, but why?
You can order this off Etsy 3D printed for like $2.50. Anyway,
Well, it's not metal.
you can get it 3D printed in metal for less than Bungie's selling it for. It won't be antique, but you know.
All right, whatever. Reset your Crucible ranking. You can buy this. I think it's so weird. Like, I understand the concept. It's not like they can say reset your Crucible rank and we'll send you this shirt. But I've always thought it was really weird that Bungie is like one of the only video games in the world that it's like complete this thing in game and we will allow you to buy this merchandise from us. I've always thought it was weird. I can't think of any other game that's ever done that. And like to have things designed and put up on a store and all that costs money. So I'm just wondering like how many of these Crucible sweaters, like they do this stuff all the time. How much of this shit do they actually sell?
I don't know. Must be enough for them to go through all the setup and tooling costs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That they have to pay the company for it that makes this shit for them.
I've bought
this next one, this Slayer's Fang thing, this tiny Slayer's Fang.
Yeah.
These are the ones I don't get because, like, I can appreciate you wanting to get like official Bungie merch, but for the cost of one of these like small scale replicas,
yeah,
that's a good chunk of just going and getting an actual 1-to-1 replica of the thing. Even some of the big rifles you can get for like $150 3D printed. Now, will they be as high quality as these resin ones? Probably not, but I think it'd be a more impressive piece, even for yourself, having that around, right?
I mean, if you're not running around like aiming it at people, like you got it hung on the wall or some shit, it doesn't matter if it's as high quality as these are.
They're so expensive for what you get.
Yeah, it's like $100, isn't it?
Yeah,
pretty sure. This display poster's out. If you want a mouse pad with this on it, you can just get it off the sgcstore.com. Just FYI.
Yeah, definitely officially licensed and not just stolen off the internet.
I don't fucking care.
You remember when Greener said multiple times nobody watches his stream, so he doesn't care if he's got TOS violations? And now all of a sudden he's like, I got this email that said something about being too drunk and taking money to do shots.
That's my own fault for applying to be on the front page. Like
it's a matter of time.
I shouldn't have fucking done it. I shouldn't have drew any attention.
Oh, shit.
Don't pay taxes. Snipes artwork. Here, the good news is nobody bought the gamepad with this on it.
Doesn't pay taxes. Surprised when he winds up in jail later. Oh wait, he lives in Canada, not the United States. Anyway, the emblem is pretty cool for buying shit off the store.
Yeah, but that's this season. That's the one that's available now.
Oh, okay.
They're just letting you know. It's coming to an end in like 3 days. So if you want this, go buy something off the store. I just opened my thing to see. I think I have a bunch of these. Oh, yeah, I do. I got like 25 of them. We'll be holding on to them for another
I wonder if there's anything in the store I want so I can get my emblem.
charity down the road. Anyway, yeah, check it out. Yeah, so that's this one. We don't know what the new one's gonna look like, or maybe it's been announced so far. But this is the Revenant one, the end of Revenant. So, Devil says he can give you one. What the fuck, Devil? You're supposed to give all your emblem codes to me so I could sell them for charity later in life.
Fucking Judas. Fucking Judas. Yeah, that Slayer's Fang, that is $100. Like,
Yeah.
literally, a replica of that thing probably costs $150. Like a 1-to-1 replica.
What's the size of it on there?
It says dimensions of the plaque are 17 by 8 by 6.9. 17.8 by 6.9. And 2.2 thick.
Are those centimeters or inches?
Inches.
Okay. So I mean, you say 17 by 6?
It's 18 inches by 7 inches.
That's pretty. Like, I'm actually surprised it's that big. That's 1.5 feet long. That's pretty cool. I was thinking they were smaller for some reason. So that's like that. Yeah.
Oh, bro. I didn't know they had that.
Did you find
It's
something
$110 though. I'm not buying. I'm not giving Bungie $110 for an art print. Nope.
cool? An art print.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
that comic
interested.
book cover art print's pretty cool. Anyway, so Bungie's on Blue Sky now.
Yeah, hold on. I want to see what you're talking about.
I like how you went to a whole new website when there was a link right at the top of the page.
Yeah, $100. Look at that. All right, where's the art thingy that you're talking about? This?
No.
Hey, where do I go?
It was right on my front page. I don't know why yours is different. Get fucked.
It's catering. It's catering. Maybe it's down further. Nah. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it's up here.
Go to Shop by Game. Just go to Shop by Game.
Uh-huh.
Go to Destiny 2.
Uh-huh.
Scroll down. Or click on Destiny 2, then scroll down.
I clicked it.
Scroll.
Scroll. Oh,
That one right there.
This one?
Yeah. I would totally put that on my wall, but not for $110. Fuck that noise.
I'm supposed. Oh, it's a straight up poster. I'm pretty sure this is in a box that's coming my way. All the Game to Give people got a box with stuff in it, and I think I watched somebody open something with this on it.
That would go great right next to my Osiris comic book cover and my Saint 14 comic book cover that I have on my wall right now.
Cool.
But again, not for $110.
That's a lot, man. These are all $100. Holy.
I would rather go give my money to an artist on Etsy who made it their own comic book cover out of Destiny stuff, personally. And pay maybe half of that. So,
And you'd have commercial rights to it.
that's just me.
These are cool. I should steal these and make merch of them.
All right. So Game to Give's going strong. That's next on the TWID.
Yeah, is it? Alright, cool.
Yep.
Yeah, Game to Give's going strong. Woo!
I hear we're almost up to $18,000.
Yeah, I don't think we've gotten any in like a day or two, but let me take a look. Let's see where we are at. Yeah, we haven't budged, but we're at $17,556.
Okay.
Everyone go donate. Oh, link's already in the chat because Devil's awesome. Yeah, check it out. Check it out. Yeah, we'll be running back another stream next week. So.
And then
maybe
Bungie
we'll bump it up,
Foundation
right?
is doing a stream from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific on February 6th. So next Thursday. And there's a Twitch drop for that stream called the Retro Boy. That's a little gamepad. Looks cool. I like it. I'd put this on. I very much like retro style games. So
Yeah, that's a new one. They said they got a few celebrity guests. I don't know what that means. I assume just voice actors like they did last year because they had Drifter on there. Looking good too. They said they're gonna give us a surprise if we hit 2 million by the end of the day on Sunday, and we're almost at 1.9. Hey, I don't know what a surprise is. Probably just more emblems, but we shall see. We shall see, chat. All right, hold on. Check this out. See 1.875. Look, it's XRB is a featured streamer at the moment, killing it. Over 5,000 raised. What a legend. Anyway, look at us, still in the top 10, baby. We did get passed recently by Yellow's Light and Butters. Yellow's Light really blasted us out of the water. I don't know what happened. She must have had another stream or something. But boom. Smoke. Butters is ahead of us by $1. It'd be really cool if we finish in the top 10, but not necessary. I'm pretty happy with... I was expecting 7,500 this year, so... I'm pretty stoked with what we've raised.
yeah, you are. Shrouded Gaming is well ahead of some Destiny streamers that pull significantly more view count than we do. So you're killing it for sure.
We are killing it.
Like Matix, when he had his stream immediately after the teaser stream, he hadn't even hit 5K yet. And he's got pretty big following and also like a huge like conversion rate of viewer to sub. So these people shell out the bucks. And he had like 20 extra of the emblem codes or some shit. So
Bruh! What the fuck?
Well, they gave him a bunch for being the streamer they rated, right? I know because I was in there trying to win one. but yeah.
What a bunch of butt lickers.
Going through some of the other streamers that have a higher view count and just looking at the money.
Yeah,
difference.
we got Sarah, we got
Crazy.
Clyde. He's got a huge following.
Listen, I'm not shitting on anybody,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's all good, right? People are giving what they can. I just think it's great that our community just comes out so big. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The cheapest
That's great.
emblem I found was 200. If they give us more emblems on Sunday, I'll probably put some up just for purchase. I don't know how much though. Whatever the average is running around, 200 or 300. Because I think people will just.
When he says for purchase, he means for donations.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry. Donation purchase. Just straight up donation emblems. Crips killed it this year though. He's not even part of the featured streamers.
Yeah.
He's not even in the Discord with us. Nothing. just decided to raise money and just like completely demolished everybody. Wild, right? He ended up getting himself some emblems though. He's like, "Hey, I'm the #1 fundraiser on Twitter. Bungie, give me some emblems." And I was like, "That's so fucking." I was actually just like, "Bro, I wouldn't give him shit for saying that." But they contacted him and gave it to him.
Then you were thinking, maybe I should put up there, "Hey Bungie, I'm in your top 10. How about I get a few more codes?" Because I know some people got more codes than me.
I didn't know they gave Magtix a bunch. That's actually kind of annoys me, but whatever.
Yeah, he had like 10, I think, he had 20 initially, and he got, I think 10 of those were from, I don't know, I wasn't totally clear if those were from the raid experience or not, but he gave away like 10 just immediately following the raid from the Heresy stream.
Wild. There was like 60,000 people on that stream though. That's wild too. Fuck. All right, anyway. TLDR, I'm very happy with our support this year. Thank you guys all so much. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right. Yeah, get your Retro Boy emblems by watching the Bungie Foundation. Like they do like a 2-hour like. I know it's not done till the 9th, and this is on the 6th, but it's like their wrap up. It's their big show. They get a bunch of the content creators and stuff, and they do. Might even be more. I said 2 hours, but it's 4 hours because I'm an idiot. But 4 hours. That's when last year they did the big spinny wheel. You donated like $170 to get a chance. I won. That's when I won this Titan and some other stuff. And last year, I don't know if they're going to do it this year because I think they got some backlash for it. But last year they put up the game to give content creator emblem up for direct donation. It was like $117. And a lot of people were like, I just paid $300 for that like an hour ago, and yeah, I was angry. But just FYI, potential for some crackles on there. Maybe I'm not sure if they're going to do that or not, but we'll see.
Okay.
So if you're really still trying to get one and you haven't gotten one from us or anyone else, just maybe that happens. Not 100% sure. There's more of this D2 fashion feedback shit too. I stopped following this. I don't know. I don't know if anyone cares. It's important. Street artist. Bioengineer behemoth. Bioluminescent predator. Wait, like Predator, like from the movie Predator? I'm down. Dunk, you still alive?
I am.
Okay. All right.
I was just thinking. This may be a record low number of words that Dunk has said on the stream. This particular one.
Well, I didn't have much to say the last 15 minutes.
Next time we got to make Dunk the host.
I mean, he read the whole twid last week.
I did, yes.
He did very good. Very good. Anyway, there's something. What is the point of this stuff again? We got another round of electric fashion themes for you to check out.
It's giving them feedback on social media. It's going to kind of guide what comes up in the next Festival of the Lost or in other similar kind of contest things.
All right. We go talk about it on D2's fashion feedback.
People won some stuff for making music on the Scorgan. Some emblems.
Cool. We're not going to watch those.
Okay, stop here. We do need to talk about the monolithic memento. They are updating the Salvation's Edge memento, so all you need to do is get a clear. Doesn't care if there were hard wipes or not. When the update comes through on Tuesday, once per character, you will get a guaranteed memento if you just do the raid
every week.
Because it's been busted forever. You get 3 of them, right? 1 on each character.
Yeah, but like you can get them every week.
Yeah, and then when the raid on rotator weeks, apparently this is going to. It says weekly class lockout farmable when featured on rotator. Don't correct me if I'm wrong, but it's current raid, so it's never on the rotator, right?
Correct, yes.
Okay. So I presume that means when the next raid comes out and it's in the rotation, you can
It'll follow.
farm.
Yeah.
You can farm mementos just like you can with like Garden of Salvation.
I would imagine so, yeah. It's probably just a typo temporarily on their end right now. But yeah, no rotator for Salvation's Edge.
Yeah. So that means you can get them you can get 3 of them guaranteed a week.
Although
Okay, so-
that being said, it's also talking about Garden of Salvation in here, so that's probably where they were thinking the rotator.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it does say Salvation's Edge and Guard of
They
Salvation.
took the hard wipes out for Garden as well.
Also a note here, they're adding a memento to Vault of Glass.
I think
Along with
Vault of
it.
Glass might be the fastest emblem the fastest memento you can get in the game, right? Unless you just get a random one from Gambit, because Bog clears with a team that knows what they're doing is like 22 minutes, 23 minutes, something like that, even faster than Goss, without any skips.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, there you go, and it's going to have the above reward. So basically, mementos are just going to be available for people to get on clear. So
think that's good.
after Vault of Glass gets it, what raids don't have mementos?
Vow, Last Wish,
Vow and Last Wish. So we
King's
need one for
Fall.
Vow, Last Wish and King's Fall.
DSC.
DSC. Jesus, I didn't know they all. Well, okay.
I mean, the
Well,
only ones
they-
that have mementos are
going to be
Salvation's Edge
Salvation's Garden.
and Garden, and now
Vault.
Vault. So no Rooted Nightmares either.
Yeah, no Crotus End.
Ooh,
No
man, they
Crotus
should
End.
do a Rooted Nightmares. Because Rooted Nightmares is going to be sick. If they follow that aesthetic.
Yep.
It's the only good thing about Root. Okay. More art. The art's nice. Yeah.
Ton of art.
The Drifter is kind of derpy, not gonna lie.
It does-
I like it.
It still takes skill to do that, but yeah, he does look kind of derpy a bit, doesn't he? Okay, cool. Is there a ton of art, you said?
There's a ton of it. Yep.
What's this, 3D art?
No, those are. Oh, that
Is that
might.
real?
It
It kind of looks 3D to me, but maybe it doesn't.
yeah, that one is might be 3D, but the other one's like a painted.
I've seen this one. I've seen the progress on this one because one of the guys is the featured artist, or sorry, a featured streamer in Game to Give, and he's been showing us in the Discord for the last couple of weeks his progress on it. It's really neat, really well made. Yeah, more art. Man, I didn't realize how fat that dude was.
Wait till you get to the next one.
That's me looking at this.
Ugh.
What is this? What is this? Eris?
That's Kermit D. Eris. Yeah. Kermit
Nice.
D. Morn.
I like it. All right, that's actually really nice. God damn, I like that.
You would, degenerate hunter.
It's the bow. You can see this armor. This armor here is Horizon. The shin pads, the Horizon armor.
Yes.
Um,
And they're wearing an assassin's. I believe that's assassin's cowl. And they're wearing Iron Banner chest piece. Yeah.
yeah, this just looks really good. Anyway, what do you mean? I would. What's that mean?
If that were a Titan doing some shit, you'd have just passed right over it.
If it
That's
looked good, it would have been awesome. All right, shut up. Hey, look, I got one of those. He dead.
Go back up to him. Doesn't he look like he's fucking stoned as hell?
Oh yeah, he looks like he's fucking right out to lunch.
He is blazed right now, man.
This is Dan 6.
He is zooted out, which is fine, That guy should be able to do that.
Yeah, for sure. This wood? Damn, that's sick. That's cool. I like that. Is this just a screenshot? Or is it art?
It's art. 3D art.
God damn. God damn. That's nice too. Is this Star Wars?
Honestly, that's what I was saying. Very much Star Wars
It's
esque,
very Star. It looks good. Though.
but
Looks good.
in the Destiny universe. So,
Yeah, see how that works, chat? Wow. They
using
should give us
Halo swords.
lightsaber skins for our eager edge swords, whatever they're called. I can't think of the name of the purple one.
Just go farm Iron Banner sword. It looks like a lightsaber.
Nah, I want an actual lightsaber. I want to eager edge somebody that it goes. Alright, that's nice. What the fuck? Okay. No cabbages, man. I'm giving up on life. It's over for me. All right, that's Is there anything else of Destiny you want to talk about?
Nope.
No.
All right. So do you want to talk about Crimson Days?
No. What made you think that I had anything to say about Crimson Days?
I don't know. I just assumed.
Besides the fact it's vomited all over my screen right now.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah. Crimson Days starts tomorrow. Crimson Days is our continuation of the Bungie tradition that Bungie doesn't give a shit about and got rid of. We have a 2v2 bows only tournament coming, and it is going to be bows only this time. Last year, we did bows and special, and just a little bit of ability tuning. But I told people then, listen, I'm letting you all know that if you all go hog wild with the stuff that's not, I'm not putting any restrictions in, but if you go hog wild with the stuff that's not bows in this intended to be bows tournament, there's going to be changes next year. And you know what happened? We had more kills with special ammo by over 100% in that tournament than we did with bows. So this year, there will only be bows. There will be no specials equipped. There'll be no swords on your back, even though heavy ammo is going to be turned off. And I haven't decided if I'm going down to 0.1 energy regen or no ability regen at all. But there's going to be very limited abilities. It is shooting bows with your homies. All right, so be prepared for that when you come out for the tournament. That's going to be on February 22nd. That's a Saturday, 1:00 p.m. Eastern. Over the course of this month, we also have our Crimson Days event card, which is basically doing some tasks to work your way through the event card levels that can earn you loyalty points, a server role, and be able to take part in a prize drawing, which will feature some of the usual stuff that we do, like SGC swag, loyalty points, emblems, theme game, yada yada yada. So completing the card gets you entry into that prize drawing. So there you go. That's what you gotta do. That's Crimson Days.
That sounds delightful. That sounds absolutely delightful. Okay. My turn. Nah, not much going on. I think I'm going to be streaming some GMs tomorrow night. And if you're interested in watching, be live here on Twitch. Also be streaming more charity stuff, Game to Give, next Thursday, 6:00 Eastern. We're going to run back the Zero to Hero stuff, see if we can make it a little further this time. We're going to put some restrictions on the shit you can do to us, just in case somebody wants to go hog wild again. We want to see if we can get past Last Wish this time. Am I doing Player of the Month tomorrow? Fuck, I don't know. No. I never thought about it. Is it scheduled for tomorrow? Oh, for fuck's sakes. Yeah, well, maybe.
Better get some voting done. Smile.
Nah. I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll see.
Okay. All right.
I already have plans to do GMs, and I got to get them done because the end of the season's coming. So,
Got to get that Conqueror seal knocked
got to
out.
get that Conqueror, yeah. And well, maybe I can still do it. That's supposed to be at 9. Whatever. I don't fucking know. We'll see what happens tomorrow.
Okay.
I may or may not cancel that. And then Friday, of course, day one dungeon will be on the front page. Well, maybe be on the front page of Twitch. So hopefully that'll bring some people in, and we can tell them to go to the Shrouded Gaming Community Discord and join a clan. Most chances are they'll just tell me fuck off and do their thing. But hopefully we can get some recruitments from it, because that was the idea. The initial idea was to, put up our Discord link or something, try to recruit people in. So, also, if you're watching or listening to this and you're not in the Shrouded Gaming community, we're a big Destiny community. We like to do Destiny stuff and things. I promise we don't only complain about it. We actually really enjoy the game, and it's a lot of fun. Come join us, shroudedgaming.com/Discord. Join. We're amazing. We love it. All right, that's all I have. Go donate to Game to Give. The link will be in the description. The link is also in the Twitch chat right now. And Dunk, you want anything you want to say?
I got nothing right now.
All right, Mr. Talkative. We need a Discord command. I think we have one that just says PC. Does that work? No, it doesn't. All right, never mind. Yeah, I'll make a Discord command. That's it then. Thank you so much for watching this week at Shrouded, episode 95. I was your host, AGreener. Thanks to Dunk. Thanks to Mr. Wrecked for an amazing show. And that's all the Destiny news we have for you this week. Goodbye.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye.